Alright, hey guys, welcome in today. Got a brand new video for you guys on one of my favorite shoes of all time. It is the Jordan Bred 11. It is the black and red. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Sheet of paper, so bear with me if you can't see it all right away. Again, I am starting out in pencil, and then I'll start to add some color and different highlights to it to kind of make it pop a little, but I turn out really cool on black paper. It's similar to how I started all my shoes with almost like an L shape on it. So I kind of get that back part of the shoe. And this one kind of slopes a little bit at an angle, and then it kind of pops around at a curve. And this one almost has like 3 different little bumps on the bottom. So I'm gonna go 1, and then 2, and then 3, just to kind of mold down that bottom, kind of the sole of the shoe. Kind of keep it still on a straight line on there, and then start to bring that up. This one, I kind of go back and forth just to make sure it's still proportional. Kind of go back and forth just to make sure the proportions are still a little right. I actually got my flashlight on here just so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Hopefully that's working out for you guys. So then curve this front part, and then you'll almost match that kind of top to that, to back to the front. So up, as it goes up here, it kind of slopes out and then goes straight across. And then this part almost connects at an angle on there. So it kind of goes down and then over to there. Now again, this is really, really rough, really basic. So I'm gonna try to fine tune that up real quick, just to get my angles and just so a little darker so you can maybe see it a little bit better. So I'll go through that a little quicker. Okay, so not too bad on there. And then I'm gonna start out with a couple of these kind of parallel lines that kind of mock or mimic each other. I'm gonna start with this kind of red one on the bottom. It starts up, and then it slopes down, and then it goes back up of the shoe, and then bumps up, and then back down, almost to like a flat part. Like a little flat part there, and then bumps up one more time, and then rounds almost all the way in that front. Round all the way over here at a nice slope, goes back up the shoe. Then that kind of almost follows back towards that sole, if that makes sense. On there, see how it kind of loops around on there and then goes back down. And that's kind of that sole part. So it's starting to look like the 11 now, I can definitely tell. That next part kind of has that same slope, a little bit higher or a little bit thicker on there. Kind of goes down and then across. Bumps up and then back down again. Back up. Almost like a roller coaster, and then kind of evens out to hit right kind of in the middle of that front toe box area. Start going down, this one starts going up. So it goes straight, flat in the back, kind of goes up, and then back down, back up again in that middle part, and then back down following that same kind of slope, and then it kind of really sharp heads up to that toe box area. Okay, not too bad there. So almost like a bunch of little roller coasters that kind of go up and down and up and down. Details that you make, the better that it'll eventually look. I can already see that my foot is kind of squished a little bit. So I'm gonna already start to bump this up a little bit because I feel like it needs to be a little bit higher on here. I feel like a little bit more confident with that line on there. I'm gonna bring the tongue, which kind of bumps out about kind of middle of this section. It starts to go up at that angle, maybe a little round part, and then goes really high up here, and then back down on there. This part also has almost like a triangle, kind of in that back part of it. Kind of jets over to this part, and then follows that all the way around here. And go through that outside a little bit cleaner. See how every little part that I add starts to make it look a little bit more authentic and real. So I'm going to take this downslope here. It's a little bit further than that downslope, and you kind of do a big arch up here to maybe about that point right there. So I'm going to try to follow that march right up to there, and that's where the Jordan symbol is going to pop in. And then these kind of lines jet out kind of going this way, almost as stripes on here, and there's 6 of those. Okay, now it's definitely starting to look like that Jordan 11. Each of these should kind of bump out a little bit. That's where the laces kind of lock in there. So if you want to kind of spread them out, almost like a V, kind of going out. And then there'll be a top line. So you can do that top line. Maybe you want to arch it a little bit. And then the shoelaces will be filled in from there. Again, the more details, the more realistic and authentic this will kind of look. So I'll go through that real quick. Bottom, I just kind of added some of these little notches on the bottom. The Jordan 11 always has kind of this traction on here, so I almost do like a little L on each of these little sections, almost about a kind of pencil thickness on there, and then just kind of go up towards the top of there. So almost like little lines that just kind of section off, give it some traction on the bottom, and definitely has that kind of statement bottom onto there. Okay, so we got the basic shape on there. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna start adding some detail, go through the color. I definitely have a lot of different tools. I don't even know what I'm gonna use, but I'm guessing I'm gonna have to bring like this oil pastel on here to really make the kind of lights of the patent leather kind of pop out, and especially that bottom kind of midsole also to really stand out. So I'm gonna go through that real quick so you can follow through. So I'm gonna go through that real quick. You can pause it at any time to pick up some of those details. Forgot about my little Jumpman up here. When I do Jumpman, I almost do like a triangle with kind of a line on the top. I make sure his arm goes up and has the basketball up there, and then the other one almost follows exactly the same, kind of in reverse. Make sure his head's on there, and then start to fill in kind of the details of his shoes on there, his kind of belly in there. Make sure the head kind of follows up there, like I said, the ball on there, and then I'll go through that with color. All right, so there it is. Thought it turned out really cool. I always hesitate at the beginning of these dark kind of ones to bring the light out, but definitely the oil pastels I think really helped out on that. And then going back over with Sharpie, even on a black sheet of paper, I think could really help you out. So there it is. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's Art Channel, and we will talk to you guys later.